Now, if you're a parent or grandparent, you're probably very familiar with the author and poet Michael Rosen. He's written more than 140 books, including We're Going on a Bear Hunt, read that plenty of times, and Chocolate Cake. His latest is a modern take on the Dickens classic Oliver Twist. It's called Unexpected Twist. Now, that's been turned into a play that's being co-produced by the Royal and Derngate Theatre in Northampton. Rehearsals are well underway, and today Michael went along to watch. When I spoke to him earlier, I asked him what his book was all about.
Well, it's really two books. If you can imagine yourself in a classroom with a teacher who's called Miss Cavani, and she's teaching Oliver Twist, the Charles Dickens book. But mysteriously and interestingly, a plot quite similar to Oliver Twist is actually unfolding in front of her eyes, in particular with one child, Shona, who is a kind of shadow of Oliver Twist, the character from the book. So the two stories run side by side. So instead of just writing a new Oliver Twist, I wanted to make them, dare I say, twist together.
Now then, I guess what makes this very exciting for you is that it's being turned into a play. I mean, how do you feel about that?
I can't describe the excitement. I mean, I love theatre. It's just lovely to see this coming alive. I very much believe in the face-to-faceness, the intimacy of theatre, the fact that it's happening now and with real live human beings. I mean, I love books, obviously, but I just love that that moment of theatre so much, so it's a thrill.
So is their interpretation of your book how you envisaged it?
Well, you know, some places it departs quite a lot, other places I kind of hear, as it were, my voice, the bits that I wrote, other times not, and I'm happy with that, I'm easy with that. So what I've been enjoying this morning is to see them making a show that it really is coming together as something that stands alone, separate from my book.
Yeah, because you've been getting a bit of a sneak preview today then at the Royal and Derngate in Northampton. I guess exciting watching it come together, as you say.
Oh, it's thrilling. They're singing, they're beatboxing, there's a lot of movement in it. You know, this is something, it's just to describe it as a play, it doesn't really do it justice. It's kind of a music, movement, drama, sort of a musical. Not quite, but nearly.
And with your book and this play, do you think it'll bring a classic story to a new audience, perhaps get young people reading more, or perhaps going to the theatre?
Really what you do when you create a theatre show out of it is you want to make those moments live in front of a young audience that may not otherwise find their way to it. And for me, I wanted that some of that power that's in the Dickens, the scary moments and the sad moments and so on, to live again through another medium, and that's what's happening.
Well, Michael Rosen, thanks ever so much for joining us. It's been lovely to chat, and I do hope you enjoy the play. Sounds like you will.
Oh yes, I will. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Yeah, it should be good if you want to see the play. Its world premiere is in Northampton next month, then travels around the UK. It'll be in Norwich at the end of March. Now we're into the second half.